Let's not ask for permission. Oh, finally a decently sized mirror, and it is all shattered?
Unfortunately, this mirror is not about seeing your outsides. It's about seeing what's inside of you.
Can't we just look through the hole in my belly? Well, all right. Let's do this then.
Gaelle, I remember you talked about being an avid letter writer in your past. Yet I only ever saw you writing poems to yourself. You know, I think it is time for you to continue your correspondence, don't you?
What? How would you dared reading my letters, Mordechai? Return from the dead to the undead, and I will make you wish you'd never even died before.
Canoness, the message has ended.
That hurt, huh? Well, I'd better get to my secret stash, I suppose.
Secret stash, eh?
Yes. It is on Calamity Reef. There lies the Brine Razor, an old wreckage grounded there since the battle. I hid some of my belongings in it, and it seems I need to get them back. Swiftly.
Set a course, Captain.
Ah, look, there she is. The Brine Razor.
Looks like the Inquisition is interested as well. They might have found your stash already.
No, I'm not worried about that.
Really? 'Cause they've got that ship covered pretty well.
Yes, look. See that cannon there? They didn't even touch it yet.
That's where you put your things?
Of course. Cannons are great for storing valuables.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Now we just have to get to it and shoot it. Allons-y, Afia. Choose our landing.
Oh, I'm ready.
It's smashing time!
J'écoute! I like long shots. Dear Triro, I know it has been some time. No.
Are you writing something in your head?
Well, I'm thinking of writing something at least. Yes.
So, what's in that cannon? Ink and parchment?
Close. It's a stack of letters, written between me and a pen pal.
At your service.
Gone with the thick.
Straight to the point. I'll be there soon. And so we try again. Onward. No second thoughts, eh?
Ready for a challenge.
Simply bad luck.
Nobody will find me here!
I missed the waves under my feet.
This must have happened for a reason. It was meant to be, I suppose.
Big problem, bigger solution.
Aye!
Do we still need something?
It is said that a great
Tides are
At your
fusing,
service.
yet our memories
I
still.
like it already. Unshackled.
Can you hear the
See
wind?
you around, friend. My soul
glad.
is razor sharp. Consider it done.
Is it truly safe to
We're
stand
all
on top of this ship while
cutthroats
it's
here.
burning?
It is our ordained.
Now we're getting
We
somewhere.
will walk it until told otherwise.
There's no distance.
I
Afia
miss the
leads
waves
the
under
way.
my feet. Quelle surprise! The Marley reset time.
At your service. I'll be there soon. My soul is razor sharp.
Another sunken soul.
This place
Any cannons loose?
gives me the shivers. Control.
You know I was never good at making apologies, Trigo. Ah! Who writes like that?
You know I was never good at... Ugh. Are you still thinking of that letter?
Ugh. And putting words next to each other like a literate toddler.
I don't remember ever seeing you struggling to write, Canoness.
Me neither.
Blink.
How does it still hold?
The brine razors.
Well.
I don't
Let's
look
get
at
you
you
somewhere
anywhere.
else.
I do resist the noise.
What do we have here?
The fire
Now we're
rivals
getting
the
somewhere.
Iron Bay.
Any cannons loose?
It is.
Where do I put this? I still need time. This will occupy them for a bit. Bourgeois!
Let's get moving, eh?
Measure is unceasing.
Time is on our side.
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly. A little spectacle just for you.
Is it truly safe to stand on top of this ship while it's burning?
It is our
Never look
ordained-
back.
Is that
Straight to the point.
strange?
My body fades.
Herbs, acolyte. The maiden protects.
Back to the sea. The depths call. Ah, that's bone drenching. Say, gotta clean this place sometime.
The flame has been drawing on this ship forever. How does it still hold?
The brine razor was once a legendary ship.
The depths have released me. My anchor.
What?
I like it already.
Better old that's gonna slow me down.
What?
Ah, that was a good memory.
I miss the waves under my
Fire
feet.
near rivals the pit of Iron Bay.
Yes. It is a magnificent conflagration, isn't it?
Let's see what's out there. My reach
Still
extends.
need something from this wreck?
Ready
It is
for a
said that a
challenge.
great treasure is
Quelle surprise. They always fall
On
for
top
it.
of this ship while it's burning.
At your
our ordained
service.
path. We will walk it until told otherwise.
Unshackled.
Oh?
Yet, carry on.
There's no distance.
This place?
No second thoughts, eh?
Control your nerves, Acolyte. The maiden protects you.
Is that? Well now.
From here to there. Don't let the flame get you. The Marley resets time, and we can try again. I like it already. There's no distance.
How does it stay here?
The bride
I don't
was
look
once
up to
meant for a
anybody.
ship. But are you not?
Let's get
It's
moving,
the
eh?
noise.
Blame that.
Always move forward. Let's skip it. North, think again. That should do the trick.
Ah, you still pack a punch. Thank you very much, monsieur. It shot my package right out in the open. Let's go and grab it.
Watch over us in our pursuit.
The fire
For
near
now.
rivals.
Yes.
Stay wary.
It is a magnificent conflict.
I can do this only once. Your help is appreciated. Now we're getting somewhere.
The sea flows through me. To be one with the seas again.
I'm coming, Sir Reginald.
Do we still need something from this wreck?
You're
Tremors.
I'll step on a shell or two.
The cannon is mightier than the sword.
Safe to stand on top of this ship while it's burning.
It is our ordained.
You picked the right bone. Again here. I'm growing old just thinking of this place. That's what we do.
I don't look up to anybody. D'accord.
Can you hear the waves singing?
What?
The tides away, no one.
I.
My soul is razor sharp. Let's try that again.
Sure as the storms.
Straight to the point.
J'écoute. The letters. They're still all there.
That's a hefty bundle. All just between you and your pen pal, eh?
Well, it's only the ones I chose to keep.
I don't think I've written half that much in my entire life.
Once you've found someone to correspond with, the words will usually just write themselves. But enough of that. Let's get back to the Marley first.
What's in it for me?
Quelle surprise!
Back to the sea.
Dear Trio, today I went back to the Brine Razor and picked up your letters. I hid them in a cannon as you always did with your things. It worked, of course. The zealots are too narrow-minded to look for treasures anywhere else than spooky treasure chests. I don't know how I'll continue, but it's a start.
And yet we must carry on.
Opportunity calls.
Ready for a challenge. Let's not ask for permission.
The Inquisitor. She troubles me. We must trust
What
her.
do we have here?
I like
disturbs
no
my
animal.
sacred task.
I'll step.
What do we have here?
At your service. Free. Well, well. Heavy. Through space and time.
Straight to the point.
I'm feeling blue.
I missed the waves under my feet.
This gives me the shivers.
Time to weigh anchor and set sail.
I suppose I'll have to read through them once again. Sure as a storm. Bisous, Gaelle.
So what's this test of yours about?
I just composed a letter to my former pen pal.
Former, eh?
Yes. She... well, we used to be close. Very close. You know, it was like all my secrets belonged as much to her as they belonged to me. If that makes any sense.
I can imagine. So how come you're not pen pals anymore?
Well, when I became undead, I found that was finally something that I was afraid to tell her.
So you haven't seen her since?
Seen? No, I've never seen her. We've only written letters to one another.
Did you ever plan to meet each other then?
You know, I always imagined visiting her at some point. From the treasure I'd amassed, we could buy ourselves a little orchard and drink seed in the evening sun. But these are dreams of the past. Memories I must let go in order to look forward again.
Memories to let go.
So, in my letter, I've apologized for not contacting her and told her that this will be the last one. I hope with that, she'll gain the closure I denied her until now.
Well, if you think that's what's best for you. Where are we heading next?
I need someone to deliver my letter all the way to France. We'll find him in Angler's grave.
Any coin? It will be dealt with. Marley, I'm back. Anything you could unfurl?
Yes, I believe so. At the stern, there's something weighing down heavily on my deck. If I was any lesser being, it would have cracked it long ago.
Oh, yeah. I have an inclination of what that could be. First someone steals my curses and then releases them on deck. Who and why?
It reeks of malice and ill intent.
As far as I could tell, that's just a general smell around here.
You ought to interview those that bear the stench the most.
Pete, and the nameless one?
The heavy thing seems to lie at their feet. Unfortunately, you might have to start a conversation with them. Don't let their foolery blind you, though. They're full of trickery and deceit.
Ooh, well, that's just how I like my customers. Nobody takes what's mine. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds. Oh, I always forget how heavy that bag of feathers is.
Quentin!
Greetings, you two.
What brings you here?
Someone used the time I was without a pearl to take cursed artifacts from my chest.
Pete? Do you think he's accusing us? Most definitely.
Well, I did just find my special bag of feathers lying in front of you, so...
Should we just tell him who actually put it here? All right. Go ahead, tell him, Pete. It was the raccoon.
The what?
He means the monkey. We don't have a raccoon here on deck, Pete. Good to know.
Estelle? Well, thanks for your cooperation, fellas. Strangely helpful they were.
Quentin, can you talk to me for a second?
Yeah? I can smell gold already.
Look, I found these nice earrings, but since I put them on, I've been stumbling around like it's my first day on deck.
Ah, my earrings have unbalanced. Wait, I'll get them off you. Should I relieve you of the sword as well?
Would you like to be stabbed in the chest?
Depends. Which chest?
Not the one you're thinking. How's your search going anyway?
Well, I've talked to Pete and the Nameless one.
They're involved, aren't they?
No, I don't think so. They've actually been somewhat helpful. But I have to be on my way. Let me know whenever you find something that makes you feel queasy.
Sure. Good luck, Quentin.
Will it yield coin? Golden greetings to you as well, Estelle. Yes! Congratulations! You robbed me! Now kindly return my items. Returning them means giving them to me, in my hands, and not put them all over the Marley. Most importantly, where's the pen? Do you know how dangerous that bloody thing is? You want to trade me for something I technically already own? You stole it! You don't own it, Estelle! Alright. I stole that pen too. Well, I'm sure there's some trinket I can offer you. I got a golden banana somewhere here that, There's no prize that will make me hand my head over to a monkey. Look, what about this deck of cards that guarantees you triplets every time? And, for good measure, I'll throw in a couple of old Aztecan coins. The nice ones with the little skulls on them. The skull is not going to happen, Estelle. Look, let's end this here before I succumb to your lunacy. Just don't, for goodness sake, put the pen anywhere stupid. I'll find something that tingles your little monkey paws. Well, well, I've got a conundrum here. No one has any authority over that little chimp. Ah, come on, Quentin. You always found a way to barter yourself out of a pickle. Just give it some time.
I miss the waves under my feet. Burche!
Where to, Captain? We've arrived, Canoness. Now, are you certain that someone here is willing to deliver that letter for you?
Willing? Ah! Unlikely. But he'll go, I'm sure of it.
Do you know where he resides?
He lives right here in the slums.
I suppose we just go there and knock on the door.
Exactamo, Afia. Now our landing, if you will.
Let me at him.
Let's not ask for permission.
Ugh, leaves are itchy.
Don't worry, I won't snitch.
Treatment's ready.
Is that?
Ready for a challenge. Hey, hey! I am Tisse. You there?
Gaelle? Is that you? Ha, it's been a while, huh?
It has. Do you want to open the door, maybe?
Depends on what you want.
I need you to carry a letter for me again. One last time.
Ah, Gaelle, you know I'm not strictly a messenger.
Eh oui, you're a smuggler. You've always used these trips as a front to get some artifact out of the Lost Caribbean. So, what do you want?
Ah, you know me too well, Gaelle. Well, it's only a small favor, as usual. The Inquisition knows all my disguises, so deposit a guard in my backyard and I'll do the rest, huh?
And some cidre as well, perhaps.
If you don't mind.
I do, very much. Give me a minute. I'll get you your disguise.
The White Crow stands ready. Judgment is at hand.
Try again.
What ails your soul today? Strange. Let's cover this up. Incoming! I'll trim their numbers. Oh, no problem.
The cannon is mightier than the sword. I'll be gentle.
What is that?
Stay down. D'accord. The landing could be a bit rough. Magnifique.
Ah, that is perfect. Just give me a moment. The trousers are a bit tight.
Please take your time. It's not like this town is sprawling with Inquisition zealots.
I know right where to
I've
cut.
seen it happen.
6 grams of death root, 2 drops of moonshine.
Bien sûr.
Oh, I can grow lots of things. This plant's growing on me. 3 little cuts. Hey! Try this fruit. Working on it.
Any cannons loose? Back up. Good.
Ah, that suits me nicely. Now there's just one more thing.
I don't have any seed.
No. I need you to carry me to my warehouse. I've got some things I need to pick up there.
Your warehouse, eh? And why do I have to carry you around if you're already disguised?
Well, first of all, I don't know anything about their current right of patrol.
Sure. And the warehouse?
It's in the middle of the harbor, and it contains items that I'd like to take to France with me.
Well, just know it'll be a pretty rough ride.
How bad can it be? I've seen you use your cannon. I'm sure I can handle it.
I can help if you let me.
Let's not ask for permission. Who wants to go on the ride?
The fire hungers for us. Once more onto the breach. The crow flies. Ah, more target practice. Judgment is at hand.
Whoa?
Your crimes are severe.
Strange.
6 grams of death root, 2 drops of moonshine.
No mercy given. I am your
The
executioner.
cannon is mightier than the sword. Burche!
Is that? Well now. Still breathing. Still sane. I've seen it happen.
Standing around,
For
catching
desperate
light.
times.
This one's brand new.
Nice little stroll.
All right, easy fix.
Is that?
It'll only hurt a bit.
Ready for
You
a
put the
challenge.
terror in them, lady.
As
These
you
are
command.
itching.
Teresa, ready to serve. Let fate be our judge.
I miss the waves under my feet. Sure as the storms.
Hey, shh. Try this fruit. Need something, matey? Oh, I like that. Nothing's impossible.
The fire hungers for us. Death comes
Where the
to
wind
reach.
blows, cannonballs fly.
So, if she rides back, where do I find you?
I don't think she'll respond.
Ah, I see. And I presume that means you won't write any more letters to her either.
Since when are you interested in my personal tidings?
Just for planning purposes.
Well, you have to plan without me. Quelle surprise!
That?
The court is in session.
Six grams of death.
Up we go!
Cover seeds. We wanna
Through
hide,
the
yeah?
flames. Another round in the
Need
circus.
something, matey. This plan's growing on me. Kill the body, free the soul. I'll trim their numbers.
Let's get a better view.
The lady at the ready. It's all in the roots. Coming right up.
Do you plan to end your relationship with Triru because of a curse?
What are you talking about?
Souls from the
Oh,
ground.
come on, Gaelle. I'm a thief, not an idiot. There were times I couldn't even hang my coat on the wall before you had finished your reply. But since you got that hole in your belly, you haven't talked about her once until now. It would be a pity, you know, considering how passionately you wrote to each other.
What? Are you saying that you read my letters too?
What do you expect me to do? Sailors are boring, and the trip takes forever.
If there was anybody else who'd be willing to go, I'd shoot you into the ocean right here and now. Let's
I
not
know,
ask
ma
for
chérie.
permission.
I know.
Oh, I can grow lots of things.
Who cares?
One less to worry about. Huh? They
Now
need
where
more
do I get
time.
those seeds, Sulady?
The verdict is clear. Change in position.
Strange.
Judgment is at hand.
6 grams of death root, 2 drops. I gotcha. All right, easy fix.
Oui, aye.
Ah, let's stretch those roots.
Much obliged, Sulady. Big problem, bigger solution. I like long shots.
Oh, I'll have to note that down.
This one is special.
Whoa?
Let me see your soul.
We should arm wrestle
Hiding spot
sometimes,
coming up.
lady.
Oh, no problem.
Is that?
Memory captured.
I know right where to cut. Food for the vines. Working on it. This'll be fun to come back to. It'll only hurt a bit. Huh. Strange soul pattern. Oh, up we go! Here again. Ha, I have just
The
the
right
thing.
of patrol demands I stay. Who?
Let me see your soul.
What do?
Not my problem. Huh?
Food for the vines.
To each what they deserve.
Oh, I see. Yeah, let me... I gotcha! Let me just take notes on that one.
Do I see?
Three little cups.
Well, now.
One less to... Oh, no problem. All right, easy fix.
Teresa, para servirle.
Treatment's ready. I'm not doing that, matey. What? Are you crazy? No, you do it. What? Are you crazy?
Oh?
This plan's growing on me. Let me see your soul.
Well, a soul is...
Kill the body, free the soul.
Any cannons loose? Quelle surprise!
Otra ronda.
Ah, let's stretch those roots. Incoming!
We won't rat you out.
Problem? Bigger solution. Let's not ask for
Hey.
permission.
Try this fruit. All right, easy fix.
The fire hungers for us.
Oui. Swiftly.
Ugh, leaves are itching.
I don't look up to anybody. I like long shots.
Is that?
Thanks, Marley. I need ammunition. Let me tell you, the rope is quite long. Bien sûr. This is where the fun
I
begins.
think I was mistaken.
Sure as the storms.
Strange.
Bourgeois. As you command.
I'll keep it stored.
Say, Gaelle, what do you think Triru looks like?
You know I never cared for her that way. It's her mind and her letters that I'm interested in.
And how do you think she'd answer that question if I asked her?
That's different.
Different how?
It's different because I'm dead.
Vraiment. Because, you know, from what I've seen, you are still you, Gaelle. Sure, you are soul-infused and inhumanly strong, but at heart, you're still yourself.
My heart hasn't been beating for years.
But your soul is still there, isn't it?
Don't you have things to collect here?
Oh yes, loads. Just give me a moment, please. Okay, got it all. There's a small boat in the harbor. Take me there and I'll be off.
Let me remind
Empty.
you.
Need
Useless
something,
thing.
matey.
The court is in
I
session.
need ammunition. Empty.
Still
Useless thing.
breathing.
No.
Still
D'accord.
sane.
I stand against the tempest. Tirez les canons. Couldn't if I wanted to. Let's not ask for permission. I need ammunition. Empty. Useless thing. Little explosives are just as good. Pretty little thing. Swiftly. I need ammunition. No. Quelle surprise!
How long has it been?
Back to the drawing board, it seems. Damn you, Irontis. Bien sûr.
How's the work going?
My memoirs are progressing. Would you like an excerpt?
The rum is gone. I count you among the suspects.
Please, I abhor the unrefined stuff.
Bourgeois. Dear Trio, I heard it once said that all beginnings are hard. Today, I believe second beginnings are even harder. But after avoiding contact for years, I don't want to prevaricate anymore. I've avoided writing to you because I died.
Your letter is coming along?
Yes, just give me a bit of time. And ready. I think that'll do just fine. I need to get to New Crockberry, and I like to go there alone, Marley.
I'll have a dinghy ready for you whenever you please.
I like long shots.
They all seek my riches. It will be dealt with.
Quentin, you've returned.
Indeed.
You still weren't able to retrieve the entirety of your cursed artifacts.
No, it turns out Estelle is the culprit.
Not much one can do then.
Can't you just tell her to give me my things back?
The monkey's soul is its own, which means even if one controls me, my doors do not open to them. A clever safety mechanism implemented by Mordechai himself, which unfortunately makes her completely oblivious to most of my commands.
Do you know any other way around her?
Yes, luckily for you, she is not without vice. On several occasions, Mordechai was able to adjust her perspective with certain treats he procured.
And what were these treats made out of?
For the same reasons I just told you, I have purged the precise recipe from my memories. But old Gertrude might still remember it.
Gertrude remembers something?
She will, if she has a good day. Maybe. Good luck.
Ah! Nobody takes what's mine. Gertrude?
So, Reginald, my dear fish, so nice of you to visit again.
It's Quentin.
I apologize, Toya. My vision has worsened over the centuries. Now, what brings you to my bow?
The Marley said you'd know something about monkey treats.
Always after new recipes, aren't you? But a treat for a monkey? Well, I think I remember something, but,
What?
Oh, I've got this terrible, terrible backache. It's so hard to concentrate. There are things stuck all over my back. If you could just get rid of them, maybe I could remember a bit better.
Oh, sure.
So,
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
A bit of rest won't hurt.
Aye, feels good to stretch them bones.
I can smell gold already. That won't do. The rod reaches far.
Oh, yes. That's the spot.
It's a deal then.
Very good. There's just one left.
Tight lines.
Oh, that was the one that was irking me the most.
Oh, no wonder. There were patches of black moss stuck in between your ribs.
Oh, splendid. That's actually one of the ingredients needed for the treats.
And the other one?
Soul crab shells and old-fashioned grog.
The monkey eats shells?
I believe she just substitutes plates with them, feigning a refinement she most certainly lacks. So yes, black moss on soul crab shells, pickled in standard grog. That's what Mordechai used to make her do his bidding.
I remember John's fish. Sir Reginald had a certain affection for those shells. Maybe he'll part with a couple of them.
Send the fish my regards. Truly, one of the last gentlemen aboard this vessel.
I can't talk to Sir Reginald unprepared. I have to think about what I can offer him for his soul crab shells.
Death is not
No
defeat.
second thoughts, eh?
The tides obey
Yes,
no one.
Opportunity calls.
Where to, Captain?
please let me out. It is so boring here.
You are accused of the impersonation of a commissarius. While the maiden bids us all to show mercy, these charges represent the highest order of crime. Now, once again, do you confess?
Let me think. No, I don't.
So much for a nice relaxing stroll along the beach.
Should I send more crew?
No, thank you. I'll get him out myself. It seems that his ship is stuck in a dead calm just outside the harbor. Luckily, that looks like a manageable distance to me. Aye.
That pompous what's-his-name?
Bourgeois.
I thought so.
Oi! Don't worry, I won't
Swiftly. Who wants to get shot, eh?
Antisa.
Why even bother with a disguise if they catch you anyway? Well, at least this exercise will be somewhat entertaining. It's rare enough that we get to be out here by ourselves. I'll be cautious, but it's still going to hurt. Bien sûr.
Maiden protect.
I like long shots.
Oi, stick it to the zealots.
D'accord. We may come back here.
Continue your grandstanding.
Quelle surprise!
Here and now.
I've always wanted to meet the young ladies someday myself.
You look rotten.
Sure as the storms. Ah, I would have forgotten otherwise. I do resist the noise.
Who cares?
Finally, there you are. Oh, I was afraid I had to get out of here on my own.
Ah, I would have liked to see you try.
You've got a letter for me, or is this just a rescue mission?
Here it is.
Very good. And how do I get on the trading vessel? I've paid for my passage, but I don't think they'll turn back to harbor just for me.
Ah, they won't have to. I have my cannon.
Well, all right.
Aye. Another memory unleashed. Really? Swiftly. D'accord. Bourgeois.
Well now. Best be quiet, friend.
Ah!
This moment
I'll be
is
cautious, but it's still going to hurt. You're a good friend, Arantis. Have a nice trip.
Don't worry, Gaelle. You've provided me with ample to read on this arduous journey.
What?
Nothing. I think the breeze is picking up. Looks like we're lifting anchor. Goodbye.
I dare you, Arantis. If you break that seal, I'll...
Oh, I'm sorry. The wind is carrying your voice away. Goodbye, Gaelle. Goodbye.
Ah! Take care, you damn cretin.
Now, my dear Gaelle, let's see what you've put together here.
Dear trio, I heard it once said that all beginnings are hard. Today I believe second beginnings are even harder. But after avoiding contact for years, I don't want to prevaricate anymore. I've avoided writing to you because I died. As I've written before, here in the Lost Caribbean that means something different. It May be hard to believe, but I've got a huge hole in my belly and I permanently carry a cannon on my back. The cannon, however, will only shoot people. Also, I'm arguably immortal. For a long time, it was hard to imagine any kind of future together. And to be honest, it still is. But I think it was wrong to not at least include you in this discussion. I hope you can forgive me. It has been a long while. But if you're still interested in having a pen pal, I'd be happy to hear from you. Bisous, Gaelle.
Oh, how heartwarming. Oh, there's something on the back as well.
P.S. Please check the seal of this letter carefully. If it seems to have been tampered with, give Aramtis a solid knock on the head for me.
Oh, damn. Does anybody here happen to have any wax?
There is not much more I can do. I will have to look at the mirror again. Bien sûr.
Feel better now?
Oui.
Think she'll reply?
I would be surprised if she does.
Doesn't seem to bother you. You look
happy. Or at least happier. Let me face the mirror again and see if it agrees. It worked?
Indeed it did. Well done.
Thank you, Marley. Thank you, Afia.
I'm glad.
Well, I'll get back to work. If you want to talk sometime, be my guest.
They all seek my riches.
Please, help. No.
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds. Greetings, John.
Ah, look who's visiting us, Sir Reginald. No other than Quentin Albers. Greetings.
Say, John, have you cleaned your anchor recently? I think I spy a couple of engravings I missed before.
Told you, Quentin. It's just a plain old piece of metal that's stuck to my neck and allows me to jump around in the depths. But I'm sure you haven't come here only to get your osseous hands on my anchor again.
Well, now that you ask, I did actually come here for Sir Reginald.
He's even less for sale than my anchor, Quentin.
Yeah, of course. You told me that before. No, I'm here to ask something of him, not for him. Specifically soul crab shells.
Sure. How many would you need?
I've thought long and hard about what to offer you, and wait, hold on. What? You're just giving them to me?
Ha! That "sir" doesn't stand for nothing, Quentin. Sir Reginald is a knight, not a trader. If there is somebody in need, he's there to help, even if you're not a fish.
That's unexpectedly kind. Thank you, Sir Reginald. John, I owe both of you one.
Ah, don't mind us. Just take them and do whatever needs doing. See you around.
Quentin, a skeleton has fallen overboard. I presume under the influence of one of your curses. Please see to it.
Estella's hit again. Let's get to it. Nobody takes what's mine. No escape from my bait. The rod reaches far. It will be dealt with. They'll bite. Thank you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Oh, and you got my golden grimoire of erratic behaviour. Why don't you just hand it over to me? I promise you feel a lot less inclined to jump off the boat after that.
Here, Grim Mum.
Grimoire, right. It's a nasty little bugger, but it's safe with me. Now, I was on my way to Peter Nameless for the grog. If there is value, it's mine. Will it yield coin? Golden greetings, you two.
Quentin, I was wondering if you'd ever return. You think he's here for the grog?
Huh? You knew about the treats? Isn't that knowledge a sort of secret?
Of course. Yep.
I'm not even going to ask. Now, about the grog.
It'll be yours under one condition.
Oh, here it comes.
After you've met with Estelle, come back to us.
And?
And? No and. Just come back and talk to us.
Ah. Yeah, well, that offer smells worse than the grog you two are brewing, but I'll keep you to your word. I'll get back to you after I've met with the monkey. That's all there is to this arrangement.
And? No ands, Pete. Now, the grog is between Pete's ribcage. Hey! I thought that was a raccoon. Again, nothing here is a raccoon, Pete. Now, get the grog down there, Quentin, and it's yours.
Finders keepers, right? That don't work for me. Can't do that. Nah. That won't do. It's a deal then. Not right now. That won't do. Lights out.
Good work, Quentin. Oh, and one more thing Gertrude might have forgotten to tell you. The raccoon, monkey, likes her meal practically pickled in grog. That's right, Pete. Just pour all of the grog over the stuff and leave it standing for a while. That'll give you the best chance.
Thanks for the advice, I suppose. Ah, it seems I'll have to wait a bit longer then. Again, far too friendly for them two. But I'll take it. Let's drench that stuff in grog and then give it to Estelle in a while. I can smell gold already.
What do we have here? Well, well.
Good to see you.
What are you up to, Gaelle?
Oh, you know, just taking a stroll, looking around.
You sound more relaxed than usual.
I find accepting who and what you are has a very calming effect on oneself.
Was it that bad before all the mirror stuff?
When I became what I am now, I was convinced that my old life was completely behind me. So I just stopped reaching out to Trero. I was so afraid she'd reject me based on our newfound differences.
And that's changed now?
Ah, no. I'm still very much afraid. But I gave us a chance, you see. She may, of course, still never answer. But at least I won't have to face eternity knowing that I never tried.
Well, I hope she gives you another chance.
Thank you, Afia. Me too.
Anything shiny? Will it yield coin? Estelle, so we meet again. As I said, my skull is off limits, but I got something here that I heard you might fancy quite a bit too. Black moss on soul crab shells, pickled in, wait for it, grog. Now, I've collected all the treasures you returned on deck, and the only thing that's missing is the pen. No, thank you. I haven't been hungry in 7 years. All right, but once I've taken a bite, you'll give me the pen. Now, how am I going to regret this? You know, it doesn't taste too... Why have you... Ooh. Treasure fishing! Lights out! I'm still recovering. No escape from my base. An offer I can't refuse. Come fishy fishy. I'll take that. Not yet. It's a deal. That's my head, thank you very much. Now please, hand me that pen. Careful waving it around like that, Estelle. That pen is really, really dangerous. You go get yourself, Estelle. The pen, now. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Now please be so kind and get me out of this place. Good! I finally got all my things back. The only thing left to do is speak to Pete and the Nameless One. Don't want nobody spreading the word that I'm not holding up the ends of my bargains. I can smell gold already. Greetings! I'm here to honour my part of the bargain.
Estelle really did it. Hey, Pete, look. The gentleman is here to honour his bargain. Oh, indeed. That's really quite some, thing, Quentin. Oh, but it's not just Quentin. It's Lord Quentin of Stoutshire Brooks. Oh, it is. I'm sorry, my lord. I didn't recognise you there.
Oh, that's all you wanted? Meet me again so you can spout your usual silliness.
Oh, yes. And please make sure you visit Madame Gertrude of Brexter Castle as well.
You know I'm not one to hand out freebies, but since you've been oddly helpful, I'll consider it.
We're most obliged, Lord Quentin of Brundundergoriski.
What? Oh, I don't even want to know. Let me leave. Those fellows. Someday the Marley has to remind me how they got here in the first place. Well, let's see to the old woman then. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
What has Estelle?
I desire a pet.
Nobody
Any
takes
animals
what's
you
mine.
prefer?
Ah, Quentin. It's so nice of you to visit. You so rarely come to my place.
Ah, hello. What? Say that again.
Well, you do rarely come. I can barely remember.
No, I mean, you do recognise me. You realise I'm Quentin.
Well, of course, Quentin. I've always had an eye for men with such pronounced facial hair as yours.
Facial... Oh, that lumpy swash of latrine water! She could have blown my head into bits and pieces with that pen. Explains why the skullheads were acting all strange, too. Oh, I gotta give it to her. Estelle got me good this time.
Estelle gave you that trim? Oh, maybe that monkey does have more taste than I thought. I'll have to have a pot of tea with her sometime. For now, why don't you stay here for a while?
Yeah, I gotta sit somewhere and polish my skull anyway. So please go ahead, Gertrude. I got quite some time to spare.
And then they were going on and on about the amount of heads on my chest. They might think this is just vile decorum, but you can't imagine the strain the pitch of their voices put on my many ears. Ah, but I know that you do understand me, Quentin. Oh, besides, have I told you about the parrot droppings that have been infesting my left eye socket?
Fancy a game of schach, later?
You know I like to crush my opponents.
I'll be there soon.
I see you. Yes? I see
Straight
you.
to the point. Phew. It's quite a way up here, isn't it?
That is the point. Say, how would you describe the view?
Well, a whole lot of sea.
Is that all?
The horizon has a slight green hue, but that might be the souls swirling around us.
Ah, yes. The Marley's pull is strong today.
I don't mean to pry, but
You wish to know what I can see with two burnt-out holes for eyes?
you must get that a lot.
You're in luck. I'm inclined to indulge your curiosity today. The scars left by the maiden's fire still smolder in my skull, but the black pearl gave a sight of a different kind. Do you see the two seagulls on the nameless one's head?
Two seagulls? Yes, I can just about make them out.
Count to 3.
1, 2, 3. Oh, how did you know?
I saw it happen. My scorched eyes grant me glimpses into the future, and my sight extends far.
What else can you see?
Gaelle is rummaging through our pistol ammunition and will sneeze from the gunpowder. Quentin is fishing for treasure, using one of our skeletons as bait. His bait will escape in 10 seconds. I can't see John, which means he's with Sir Reginald in the below, and won't emerge anytime soon. Toya is currently pondering which condiments complement his seagull stew the most. He will settle on black pepper in 2 seconds. Von Presswald is, of course, taking a nap. I need no prescience to know he will do so for the next hour. So Lady is watering her plants absent-mindedly. In 5 seconds, one of her experiments will wither. I believe that is everyone.
That's incredible. As expected from the White Crow.
Keep your flattery. It's easy to boast with the powers fate grants you. What matters is that you put them to good use, eh?
I couldn't agree more.
Now, go away. I want to smoke in peace.
J'écoute! Swiftly. Hi, Afia. You enjoying your time on board?
Gaelle, I was actually looking for you. I just passed by one of your cannons and it didn't seem up to snuff.
Up to snuff? What's that supposed to mean?
As in, not quite the shape the others are in.
And you saw that from looking at it from afar?
Well, I was sort of gazing.
You shot it, didn't you?
How would I shoot it if I wasn't?
I'm just pulling your leg. I keep them maintained as good as I can, but sometimes one might slip. Let me check the one you mentioned. Aye. Huh? Huh. Why didn't that... The touch hole is spiked with a bone. Let me fix that. Now, who could have done that? Maybe the Marley saw something. Quelle surprise! Hey, Marley.
Canoness?
I've just had to fix one of my cannons.
Isn't that what you always do?
Oui, but that one wasn't an issue of maintenance. Someone spiked a touch hole with a bone.
Spiked a touch hole?
It makes the cannon unshootable. A tragedy, of course. I was wondering if you noticed someone fiddling with it?
As it happens, I did notice a couple of skeletons working on your cannons. I presumed they were acting on your orders.
It's just shoddy work then, as I thought. Point me to them and I'll talk to them right away. D'accord. Hello, my friends. I noticed a bone stuck in one of the touch holes. The Marley said you worked with the cannons recently? Oh, why the face? There's nothing to be ashamed of. I can easily show you how to prevent breaking off your bones when working on the cannons.
Broken.
What's up, my bony friend? Are you sad?
Troubled. Motivation.
He's always sad.
So he's the only one who is not enjoying himself right now?
No.
All exhausted.
Everyone's exhausted? Well, we've all been there. Look, all of you can take time off for a bit. I'll think of something that gets you back in the mood. But for now, I'll take a break too. I'll have to think of something soon, though. Let's not ask for permission. I don't look up to anybody. D'accord. Afia?
Gaelle?
I need to motivate a couple of skeletons.
Wasn't aware they even needed motivating.
I have thought about it for a bit, but I don't even know where to start.
Ever considered shooting them around for fun? Maybe send them off for a swim?
That sounds like a great idea. Do you care to join in?
I'd love to, but Water and I don't really get along.
Me neither. Thanks for the idea. I'll try it out. Quelle surprise! Ahoy, crew! I've got something special planned for you.
Special, special, special. Always sad.
I'm going to show you how fun a cannon can really be.
Fun.
By shooting you with one.
Ouch! Told you. Always sad.
I mean, shooting you into the ocean. A cannonball.
Yeah.
Now, who wants to get shot? Bien sûr. Swiftly. Short fuse. Lock. That wasn't so bad. Magnifique. Who wants to go on a ride? It's not marvelous. My canon, my rules. Bien sûr. Don't get too comfy. Marvelous. Did you like it?
Great fun.
Bourgeois. And how you doing?
Good time.
Bourgeois. And how was it?
Bad.
Oh, still bad?
Sorry. Unhappy.
Nothing to be sorry about. An unhappy mind is just like a missing limb. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I need to get sage advice. Until then, your sorrow must stay yours.
Sorrow.
Well, some of them enjoyed it at least. But that sad one is a tough nut. I'll let them be for now. Swiftly. Big problem? Bigger solution. D'accord. Hey, Teresa. You're wise, aren't you?
If by wise you mean old, then yes.
Excuse me. I presume you must get this a lot.
Age is the least of my worries, Gaelle. But how can I help you? Or have you just come by for my sunny disposition?
Well, there is a skeleton on the Marley which is full of sorrow. I am out of ideas on how to cheer him up.
Have you asked?
Asked what?
Why he's sad?
No. I've tried to cheer him up by shooting him into the ocean.
I see. Well, I can say from personal experience that few want their problems solved for them. Most of us just want someone to listen.
That makes sense. I owe you one. Thanks a lot.
You sure I can't sway you somehow?
I said no. I'm not a fortune teller.
I like long shots. Bonjour, little skeleton.
Hello.
I think I ought to apologize. I never even asked if you wanted to be cheered up. I just shot you into the ocean.
Still, thank.
Do you want to talk about what ails you?
Can't talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Literally. No talk.
Are you sad because you can't talk?
Yes.
Aha! I know exactly how you feel. Before I started writing poetry, I struggled immensely to speak with confidence.
What is poetry?
What a question. I think everything written is, at least if you want it to be. I personally think it helps when it rhymes.
Rhymes?
Yes, like moisture and cloister.
My moisture likes cloister.
Maybe I didn't give you the best starting point, but yes, that's the spirit. Why don't you play around with this a little longer, and I'll get back to you after I talk to the other skeletons.
Moisture.
Go. Sure as the storms. Salut, skeletons.
Hello.
I wanted to let you know that cloister rhymes with moisture.
Why?
I skipped over a couple of crucial steps. As per trying to raise your mood, I thought you'd be interested in rhyming a bit.
Cloister. Moister. Bland.
It seemed to work with the other skeleton. All right, I have to see what your sad companion is up to. See you later.
Music. I like music.
Bonsoir.
Gaelle, here is poetry. My cloister likes moisture. My moisture likes cloister. Everybody likes moisture, even the oyster. Is bad.
It's straightforward.
Straightforward.
I feel like poetry relishes in variety. See, you've mainly stuck with cloister and moisture. Can you connect anything else with oysters, maybe?
Sand.
The oyster likes sand.
But it tastes very bland.
Ah, much better. For the second part, maybe something that comes from the heart?
My head full. I feel their pull.
Very succinct.
Can you share poetry?
You want to hear something I wrote?
Please.
I think I have something written. Come to my corner on the Marley in a bit.
Hello.
Great day.
Ah, you've brought everyone.
Shared.
The more the merrier. Let me read it for all of you then. I heard it's about the journey, not the destination. While I think of where I'm going, I'm filled with reservation. My heart stopped beating, but no, my feelings did not. Yet my confidence is fleeting since I've been shot. Now I stand on board and gaze upon the sea, while the wind haunts echoes of my soul, and I utter words meant for you, just to me.
Not sure. Beating? Fleeting. Thank you.
That seemed to reach them a little better. I'll check in with them in a while. Any cannons loose?
At your service. No second thoughts, eh?
Just
Come to
resting
barter,
these
eh?
brittle bones.
Hey, Quentin.
Shh! You're scaring away the catch.
What kind of fish are you after?
Fish? What would I catch fish for? I'm treasure fishing, of course. At least I would have been if you didn't deem it necessary to interrupt me. So, how do you intend to pay me back?
You know, in my experience, treasure don't bite or shy away. How do you do it?
Well, I could explain all this to you in minute details, but I'll have to ask for a meagre recompense.
Which would be?
Nothing major, I assure you, just a small token of appreciation. Your sword, for instance.
No.
Why not?
I can't trade you my sword.
Sure you can. The hilt is golden, and it has a few ornaments that are rather exceptional. Besides, it looks quite uncomfortable, at least from an outsider's perspective.
The sword keeps me tethered. Pull it out and my body becomes unhinged from space-time.
Oh, so that's part of your power. Even more valuable then.
Aye, and that's just if I pull it out. Another cursed tried once, and I still don't know where they ended up. I guess we each have some strange quirk to our souls. At least the mightiest treasure is in competent hands.
Rather, it sits on my competent shoulders, and that's why I'm the only one allowed to spend a single doubloon.
Treasure hunter.
Our arrangement is the subject of constant renegotiation. Part of the fun, eh?
Well, I wish you good luck then, and good hunting.
Much obliged.
Help an old woman out, will you?
I told you before, I can't wrap my head around what
Where
you
the
want
wind
from me.
blows, cannonballs fly. I like long shots. Is your head still full?
Yes. How to get better?
At writing poetry? Well, practice helps, but you need inspiration too.
Inspiration?
Yes. You have to see or feel something that inspires you. Let me take you on top of the mast and show you what I mean.
Please, help.
No.
Bien sûr. As you command. You're not going to like this. Right where I want you. Swiftly. Your passage ends here. There we are. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Ah, oui. The vastness of the ocean. It can arrest your eyes for quite some time if you let it. Now, what do you feel?
Oh, beauty.
Do you think you can capture them?
Capture?
Like holding on to them to let them guide you?
Oh, with devotion I see the ocean. The distance melts resistance. Like that?
That was great. I've not seen any skeleton speak so fluently.
Something changed. It's fleeting. Must continue. Do you know more places like this?
Sure. Maybe you'll see the cannons from a new perspective now? I will get you! Don't get too comfortable. Get out with you! Here!
Nothing rhymes with cannons.
Ah, I'm glad you're paying attention. If a word does trip you up, try to work around it. What does the cannon look like? What does it do? What sound does it make? Those kinds of things.
Sturdy iron resists wind, stands heavy with tough skin. Always does what it's supposed to do until it doesn't.
That was quite good. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Are there more places for inspiration?
Sure. But it may be time to look somewhere only you can.
Inside my skull?
Exactly. I'll leave you to it.
Gaelle.
Oui?
I want to share with other skeletons too.
Are you certain?
Yes.
That may be arranged. Let me figure something out. Sure as the storms.
Canoness, I see you're still working with the skeletons.
That is why I came to you. Are there any rooms in your hold where we could arrange a reading?
I have a gallows chamber that has never seen any use, since everyone is dead anyway. I'll let Estelle know to give you access once you're ready.
Très bien. I'll stick together a little leaflet. D'accord. Bone slam in the gallows. Open stage. Everybody is invited. Now, let's put these up around here. Let's not ask for permission. That should be fairly visible too. Aye. That's a good spot. Bourgeois. That's a good spot. Good. That's enough. Now we wait until the day of the reading and hope that people come. I don't look up to anybody. Sure as the storms. All right, Estelle. Take me to the gallows. Everyone's down there already. That's exciting. Wow, she wasn't kidding. This place is packed. Huh? That's Teresa over there. I should say hello. Let's not ask for permission.
I see you.
Teresa! I didn't think that you'd be joining too.
When I was a Udex, I often had to disperse such free-spirited gatherings. I think I'll enjoy contributing for once.
So you're planning to perform?
The more the merrier, eh?
Of course.
Now, you better talk to your protégé. I sense a bit of stage fright there.
Aye. Hey.
So many.
Right, I didn't expect it either.
Can't speak. Nervous.
Sure you can. Breathe in and out. Or whatever you do without lungs. Now, I've got to open this thing. I like long shots. Greetings, everyone, and welcome. As you all know, today we have a bone slam right here on the Marley's Gallows. The stage is open for whoever wants to start.
I guess I'll start then.
Sure as the storms.
A long time ago, I'd have used my crossbow to drive you all away. Huh? Today, I think my words alone suffice. When you see how I see, everything's a blur, until it fades to black. Once there was brightness, a flame that guides me, until the kindling waned. Now darkness surrounds me. It shelters and cradles me, because if you see how I now see, I prefer darkness over what I used to be. Thank you.
Thank you! Thank you, Teresa! Now, who wants to be next?
Me. I dropped a bone. My left toe fell off. I can't find it. That's not poetry. That's reality. Whoa! Thank you.
All right, thanks. Please make sure to get that toe bone of yours off stage as well. Now, I think it's time for the skeleton who initiated this evening. The stage is yours, my friend.
No, too afraid.
Trust me. Once you're up there, your fears will evaporate. No? Well, let me give you a little push then. D'accord. Short fuse, long rope. Don't get too comfortable. Your surgency, as you command.
Thank you, Gaelle. Few of my memories are mine, but I'm fond of them. Is that a crime? While I seek solace in my head, 1,000 souls stare at me instead. They wonder and they ask, what binds us to this bony cask? Who were we and why? Couldn't we just simply die? Things used to be until they were no more. Now they have to be, even if they want no more. Thus we have to wander. Thus we have to see. We need time to ponder and come to terms with eternity.
Great! What a striking piece! Now, I think that is it. Thank you everyone for coming. I hope we can do something like this again. Bien sûr.
I must thank you, Gaelle.
It was my pleasure. Huh? Are you talking fluently all of a sudden?
Yes, but I can't stay much longer.
Huh? What? You want to leave the Marley?
As I said, I have to wander and see.
All right. Then I have one question, if you don't mind. Does something like you lurk in all our skeletons?
We are all amalgams of many, many souls, content to be rescued and sheltered by the Marley. I do not know what triggered the sadness in me, but I do know this. You saved me from a grim fate, Gaelle, and thus I will be forever grateful to you. Now I must go. May the souls always shine in your favor, Gaelle.
And just like that, he swims away.
Well, well.
Need something, matey? There you are, finally. Took you long enough.
Why did I come here again?
For the checkup, of course. All right, let's have a look at you. Sit.
Oh, sure.
Is
that a good or a bad?
Sword through the chest, going towards purple on the soul spectrum. That wound in your chest. Let me touch your arm for a second. Oh, your body is weird. You're phasing in and out of reality.
That is how it works for me, aye.
Fascinating. Let me just note that down.
That is one mighty notebook.
Hey, don't look so surprised. You know how many strange things I see on a daily basis? You'd think after over a century of living with the curse, we'd stop finding new things.
Doesn't seem to bother you, though.
Phasing in and out of... What?
I said that doesn't seem to bother you.
Oh, it's great. The curse is one of the greatest mysteries of our age, and you're looking at the girl who's gonna finally solve it.
Lofty goals for someone so young.
Hey. Judging by your soul aura, I'm a lot older than you.
Didn't mean to offend. You've got guts, ship doctor. Speaking of which, how's my checkup?
Huh? Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Don't you have to do more check-in?
No, all done. I got all I needed when I touched your arm. You're in good health for a corpse. If you ever turn into a skeleton, it'll be a fashion choice. You can go now. Good talk, Afia.
Yeah, good talk.
Spectrum purple. Permanent wound? Travels through space-time?
Yes? I desire a pet. Any animals you prefer?
Worms. Worms are great.
Well.
How can I help?
Gaelle.
One moment. Hold this.
Oh, that's heavy.
No, that's a wrench.
Yeah, I mean, I see that. It's just a particularly...
Now, hold this.
That's a cannon. I can't hold it. No!
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take it back.
No. Oh.
Your soul isn't blessed with particular strength, is it?
Well, up until now, I thought that I could hold my own, but...
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Just remember there's always bigger fish in the sea. You should meet my family sometime. There, I'm considered one of the small ones.
That's honestly a little hard to believe.
We're sailing on a legendary red Marley, and that's what you find hard to swallow?
Well, if you put it like that, I see your point.
Good. It was nice talking to you, but the cannonry is not fixing itself.
Do you need any help?
I'd rather not be accused of crushing our latest crew member. Let me do my job, and you do yours, and keep us on course.
Aye. No second thoughts, eh?
How can I help?
Ahoy, Gaelle. Guess what just came in for you?
Ah, what is it? I'm busy, you know.
I see. I'll just send this letter back to France, then.
What? How? Hand me that.
Easy. There you go.
I, need some privacy for this. Excuse me. It's from her.
How dare you, you stupid canoness. You've become one of the legendary soul pirates. And then you just decide to stop writing to me for years? I've been worried sick, when I could have brimmed with excitement. I want to know everything. How do you use your power? Do your friends enjoy it if you shoot them around? I suppose if it were up to you, your power would be able to clean a cannon more efficiently. And how did you get that hole in your belly, huh? Did somebody finally get the better of you in battle? You know I jest. I missed you, Gaelle. Our lack of correspondence left a hole in my life, too. Once you finish the stint with your new ship, maybe we can meet. It seems like now that you are immortal, it would only be fair if we could try to get a black pearl for me too, huh? Is that something that you would be interested in? I'm looking forward to your reply. And don't you dare leave me again by myself. P.S. The seal was broken. I'm pretty sure that's why Arimtis just left the letter here on my doorstep. He said he'll be back in a while to pick up my reply. It's lucky for him I don't carry grudges for long, huh? Bisous from your feather. Trihu.
Dear Trihu, nobody beat me in battle. They merely managed to hit me before I sank their fleet. I would really like to meet sometime. You can visit me here, or I could come over. Whatever suits you most.
I like these odds.
Just resting these brittle bones. Doncella mia no salve, doncella mia no salve.
A prayer to the maiden, eh?
Aye. And what of it?
I'd assumed you and her were not exactly on good terms.
I am with the maiden, but the Inquisition is a different story.
What's the difference?
I would not be who I am without her, and only fools despise themselves. The Lost Caribbean was a very different place when she rose to power. You cursed, plagued land and sea. Pirates raided relentlessly, leaving behind only death or worse. Any living soul clung to the hope that the maiden brought. I will always be proud for the part I played.
What changed?
The Inquisition. After we lost the maiden, I watched them slowly descend into bureaucratic nonsense. Oh, that's what I thought. But the truth was more sinister. Without her guidance, they became consumed by only one thing.
The grand design.
Aye. The visions granted by the fire. To purge the world and impose their order. I wanted no part of it. A choice I paid for with my eyes. So now, I sail with this crew of the damned, with a different ambition. But from time to time, I wonder if the maiden still hears me.
I see. I'll leave you to it then.
The skeletons are terrible shots.
I had nothing to do with that.
Straight to the point.
Come to barter, eh?
Psst. Quentin.
Ah! What are you sneaking around for? Trying to steal my treasures, huh? I knew there was something mighty fishy about you.
Didn't you scold me last time for scaring away a catch? I was trying to be quiet this time.
Scaring away my catch? It's treasure I'm fishing for.
It's... I don't know, actually. It's just what you said.
Well, at least it sounds like something I would make up to gain some leverage on you. Right. I'll forgive you for scaring the gold fillings from my teeth if you're willing to part with...
Really? The sword? Again? You never stop, do you?
No, I do give up. Regularly, in fact. I just always happen to start again.
I see. Well, I'll keep the sword for now. See you, Quentin.
Bye, Afia.
The rum is gone. I count you among the suspects.
Unfortunate. I needed some for cooking.
I'll be there soon.
Good to see you. How can I help? Aha!
What are you doing, Gaelle?
Working. Can you hold that for a moment?
Wait, I'm not sure. Huh? That's just parchment.
Yes. I was working on a particular piece, but presently I can't find it anymore.
Ah, you did seem a bit absent. Sorry for the interruption.
What?
I said you seemed absent.
Absence of your presence. Ah, yes. Yes, that I like. Thank you, Afia. I'll have to continue writing now. Meet me in a while. Maybe you'll want to hear it when it's finished.
I'd love to.
What can I do to make this work?
Are none of our skeletal servants able-bodied enough to assist you?
Death is not defeat.
Never look back. I like these odds. Ahoy, ship cook. So how does it work around here? Do I just order something, or is it more of a sit back and eat what you get kind of place? I don't mean to intrude.
Sit down, please.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Now, what do you think cooking is?
What do I think cooking is?
Don't repeat the question. Answer it.
It's tasty. Maybe like a form of art?
It is war. A war I do not intend to lose. So, if you insist, it is the latter.
The latter of what?
This curry is more of a sit back and eat what you get kind of place. Here, take this.
When did you make this? Smells delicious.
Between two blinks of your eyes. In my profession, you neither waste time nor ingredients. Now try it. The temperature is intended.
Incredible! This is the best thing I've tasted in years, maybe ever.
Another bout won. So the spree continues.
One? You routed me the moment I smelled this dish.
I'm glad to hear it. Now you may leave me to my work. I'm looking forward to our next bout.
Likewise. Now we're getting somewhere.
Big problem? Bigger solution. Aye.
Never look back.
How can I help?
Hey, Gaelle. How's your poem coming along?
I could read it to you.
Sure.
Just tell me what you think about it. And please, refrain from jest.
Of course. Yes.
The weight of my canol takes not a single toll on me. Yet the absence of your presence is mightily unpleasant, because we correspond so neatly, are lyrically completely in tune with another, so I'll blow my cover. I care for you. I hope so do you. Let's stay together. Me, our canol, and you, my feather.
I presume Feather is a nickname?
Yes. For someone I care for deeply.
Ha! That much is obvious.
I asked you not to jest and yet you laugh?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Then what do you mean? Do you think it's possible?
It is. More than that. It's very beautiful.
Thank you for the compliments. And for listening, Afia.
It was my pleasure.